Hi guys, I'm Allison Cooke, if you didn't know me.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, and I'm going to be presenting a speech presentation about society's education. So I'm a little flustered because I haven't done this in a while, but it's going to be about how society teaches young women and young men how to treat other people. So you can click.
Allison, take a breath.
Okay.
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 Mentally, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here are some of the key points I'll be making, but I will be speaking from my phone. So, yeah.
Silence, remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Women aren't over-sexualized. If anything, it's about validation for women, a male English teacher of mine rang out. As I sat there, stunned, I ended up thinking to myself, how does a 45-year-old man know why I thrive or why I struggle with my confidence? I often ponder on the thought of how I equated the thought of feeling sexy or pretty to a boy liking an Instagram post, saying I was an 8 on a stupid scale, and even slamming my Chromebook. I guess I even associated every part of a very unhealthy relationship to feeling good enough, feeling somewhat cared for, and making me feel gorgeous enough to feel validated. But not only did validation come with these relationships that would last 4 months at the most, what also came was the normalcy of fulfilling sexual favors out of the pressure to keep the male entertained and excited, because that's what we were taught.
Pause.
Since when was it a form of leisure or divertisement for me to send a picture on Snapchat that I wasn't comfortable with? When was I to be informed that my life's goals needed to be cooking or cleaning? Why am I the one that has to carry a baby for 9 months with the possibility of no support from the father? Who is going to tell me that I needed to cover up my shoulders because a 14-year-old boy can't keep himself contained? Where did I sign up for any of this? Oh, it was just bound to happen. I see. Because that's what we were taught. Okay, so what's the male equivalent of these struggles, I ask? Oh, well, being kicked in the balls hurts more than giving birth. Science has proven it. Gotcha. Your life has been so hard, having people think that you're the kings of our culture, having the ability to have power inherently. Some men may ring out that, oh, I'm older than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm the opposite sex, so society treats me better. Oh, and not to mention the respect and the lack of respect this can do to affect a young girl's confidence. First, she's taught from a young age that she needs to be pretty enough for the male gaze. Second, you teach her she's worth less than a gender. Lastly, you tell women daily that they aren't worth more than $8.50 an hour. You could tell let me take a breath, ponder on what I've said so far. You could ask any 16-year-old girl, and I speak for every girl, when I say she subconsciously just compares herself to the girl she's sitting next to for her hips or her waistline. Because that girl who just sat there and agreed with what I just said has been taught her whole life that she has to be skinnier, have longer hair, dress modestly, and respect how men can't control themselves. Because that's what we were taught. Sure, everyone may do it, no matter the gender. They compare themselves. But the mind of a teenager, mostly female, can be one of the meanest voices a female can ever hear. I just want to feel loved for the skin I've struggled to love, says an Instagram comment. Oh, so you need a male to tell you that you're pretty. I'm sure you've heard that before, says a male. But in reality, no offspring of a male will ever tell me at 10 at night that I'm pretty, and it'll ever validate the feelings that I've been having for years. Smile for me, hun, will never teach me that I'm worth more than slitting my wrists, because I've been told my whole life that I am not worth more of how a male chooses to treat me. Because when I was sitting in his car while he tried to undress me without my permission, that's how much I was worth. Because when I witnessed a male teacher say that I only dress nice for validation, that's how much I was worth. Because when I was forced to fulfill sexual favors, I thought I was only a body, because that's how much I was worth.
Take a breath.
A 1-month relationship will never teach me what it feels like to have my body respected. No male will ever teach me to love my body if he's just using it. No 45-year-old man will ever never teach me how society has... Oh, I'm going to cry.
Pause a moment.
Yeah, I'm going to pause. Anyways. No 45-year-old man will ever understand my way of living or how I respect my boundaries and confidence. What if the tables were turned? What if you're being chastised by teachers and men, and most importantly, men you don't know personally? What if you didn't get the same wage or you were sexualized for what you have to wear or work? Oh, Well, we don't know that because that's what we were taught. What if you sat through a whole school assembly where all the rules were about your gender? What if you were rated on a scale of 1 to 10 and you have to sit with the number 7 for the rest of your high school career? Oh, well, I guess you'll never know because in your opinion, women are just struggling for validation. They aren't over-sexualized because that's what you were taught. Our lives are definitely easy, so they say.